I'm having a hard time coping with my son's recent conversion to Islam.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little overwhelming. I'm a pastor's daughter. I'm a Christian, so you can see how that feels.
Mm-hmm.
The thing about this is it hurts me so much because he was kind of forced into that. I guess the culture is if you meet a Muslim lady as the guy, you must convert. There's no choice there. So it's kind of like a condition for their relationship. And it bothers me so much, and I just don't know how to cope with that.
I can hear it on you. I'm sorry. That's scary, huh? Not scary that he converted to Islam, but scary that you feel like you're losing your son, huh?
Yes, and it hurts me. It hurts a lot the fact that he doesn't, we raised him to believe in Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And he said, oh, no, Jesus is not the Son of God. And Jesus is not God, and, the Trinity and all that.
Yeah. So
and I'm like, how can you say that?
Yeah. Yeah.
So how do I cope with this? I know I cannot change it, right?
Yeah.
But how do I cope with this?
I mean, I wouldn't just want to cope. Coping is like treading water. I don't want to just tread water. I want to eventually swim to shore. I want to eventually get back on the boat. You tread water after the shipwreck, but eventually we're going to try to make our way back to shore, right?
Exactly. And I don't want to hold resentment because I know he's a good guy, and the girl is awesome. She's really good.
Yeah, I know. So, I got some great friends who are Muslim. Great friends. So, let me ask you this hard question, and just be honest with me.
Mm-hmm.
How much of this feels like he's choosing her over you?
None.
None? Okay.
None.
So you feel good hey, my boy's supposed to meet a woman and go get married, and that's the way that's supposed to be. So there's none of that.
Of course. Okay. Yes, of course.
All right. So how much of this is, I'm just trying to peel the layers back on this onion here. How much of this is you are genuinely concerned for his eternity because the faith tradition you follow says if he denounces Jesus that he's going to spend eternity in XYZ?
Yes, I'm because I was raised that way, right? I'm Christian.
No. I don't care how you were raised. We're all raised ways that we do differently. I'm just trying to get to the, are you concerned that a truck is coming right at your son and he's about to get run over?
Yes.
Okay. Do you love your boy?
I do, with all my heart.
Do you want a relationship with him?
Yes.
Do you want a relationship with his soon-to-be new wife?
Yes, I do.
Do you want a relationship with his grandkids?
Of course.
Okay. All right, so those are all important things, and I've dealt with each one of those. No, I don't want any more relationship with him. If he said this, I'm out. If she converts to this, I quit. She's not welcome in our house anymore. All that, okay? So any self-respecting person who converts to a new religion, who has any sort of change that's different from the picture their mom or dad had for their life. Any person who makes a big shift, who I think is a person of integrity, understands that there's going to be a season of grief, and that's okay. That's a way of mom and dad saying, I had a picture for you, and I loved you, and I need a minute because that picture's different. Okay?
Yeah.
And so there's something about you sitting down with him, and this is a big shock, and to hear somebody say about your beloved Jesus, I don't believe in that anymore. Even if part of you thinks, yeah, you still do, but you're doing this just for her. Whatever you think, okay? Once that shock is over, I think it is important for you to take him and her out for breakfast one day or lunch one day and say, I wrote some things down and I want y'all to listen to me. And then to say, I love you. I'm going to be the best grandma you've ever met in your life. And look at his fiance or new wife and say, I think you're amazing. I'm so glad my son met you. I think you're going to be a great mother, all that stuff. And then say, I believe in Jesus. And I would not be a good mother. I wouldn't be a good mother-in-law if I didn't tell you both I'm worried about your future salvation. And so there's going to be times when I'm sad because I believe in Jesus, and it makes me sad because my belief, my tradition, my faith tradition says this is what happens when you die and you don't believe in X, Y, or Z. And if they're people of integrity, they will exhale and say, we get that. I get it. And we're not doing this to hurt you. We're not doing this to poke at you. We're not doing this to rub this in your face. Your pain and grief is real, and we get that. And we also am grateful that you're going to be a great mother, a grandmother.
Yes. Okay. Well, I appreciate it. I mean, it just sounds.
Here's the deal.
It turns me that it has to be a condition. You know.
I know.
Where's the love?
What do you mean?
Should it be love be first before religion? Should it?
Well, it sounds like he's fallen head over heels for this woman, and so because he loves her so much, he's then going to change his faith.
Right. That hurts me a lot.
It sounds like love did come first.
That hurts me a lot.
Most would say faith comes before love. Well, where's your hurt come from? Heidi, where's your hurt come from?
My hurt comes from, what do you mean when you say that?
I can hear your hurt. Is it just that your son is no longer identifying as Christian, he's identifying as Muslim?
Right. And no, what gets me mad is that they're pretenders. That's another issue, because if you're really a Muslim and for you, it's important that you follow the faith, then you should be following it 100%. They don't follow it 100%. Both of them.
So can I make a recommendation to you?
Yes.
I would get out of his head. Because what's happening is you're spending a lot of energy trying to get inside of his head and try to wonder why he's doing what he's doing and how he's doing and what he's doing and why he's not doing what he's doing good enough and all that. And what you're doing is you're making yourself crazy, because you'll never know what's going on inside his heart and mind. You'll never know what's going on in his relationship. Ever. You can only know what's going on in your heart and mind.
Yes.
And anytime you sit down with him, if you want a relationship with him, that's why I asked that question, because it's important. Often in this situation, if there's somebody who's Muslim who converts to Christianity, parents say, I don't want you in my life. Or someone who's Christian and like someone who goes to a Baptist church converts to Catholicism, somebody says, I don't want that. You're not my kid anymore. And that's a different conversation. That doesn't sound like what you want.
No, that's not what I want.
Okay. Then I want you to lead relationship first. I will love you guys to the end of time. And I'm also Heidi from Chicago, so I'm opinionated, and I'm going to speak my mind, but know that I'm always speaking it because I love you. And if you feel that way, say, hey, if you're converting to Muslim, y'all need to go all in.
Exactly, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Because then you're being a hypocrite.
Okay. It's hard to go at full relationships when you go judgment first.
Yeah.
I would love you to flip it around and go curiosity first. I think you're an amazing woman. I think you're my son and I love you. Tell me about this. I don't understand it. Well, Mom, we had to do this because of this and this and this. Well, you don't even live like that. How do you square that up? Teach me about that. See how you're going curiosity first instead of you hypocrites?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Somebody starts calling me a hypocrite, I'm out. I'm out. If somebody asks me questions and asks me to teach them about something or why I'm doing something, I'm in on that. Somebody sits down and says, hey, I love you and I'm going to love you to the end of time. I'm going to be the best grandma you ever met in your life. But you got to teach me about this. I don't understand this at all. And by the way, I believe in this particular faith, and I believe in it till the end of time. And I just got to tell you, I'm going to be heartbroken because I'm worried about your soul in eternity. And they may look at you and say, we're worried about your soul in eternity. And we'll be like, we're all worried about each other's souls. Pass the pancakes. But let's lead relationship first, if that's what you want. Let's lead curiosity first. And let's get out of your son's head trying to guess why, make up stories about why he's doing what he's doing, and make up stories about why they're not doing what they're not doing, and to judge those stories that you've made up. It's just a way to be exhausted. And for everybody listening, I've got some amazing Muslim friends, and I've got some amazing Christian friends, and I've chosen to lead relationship first. My friends know where I stand. They know I'm Christian. They know where I stand on stuff. They know my faith, but they also know everybody's welcome at my house. And I'm glad to hear that from you, Heidi. And by the way, you're allowed to have your heart broken, that your son is no longer in the faith you raised him in. You're allowed to be heartbroken about that. And hopefully he's a son of integrity that understands why his mom's heart's broken. It's both and. Hopefully that's the case. Thank you for the call, my sister. I appreciate that. I don't want you just to cope. I want you to grieve this. I want you to be really sad. And then I want you to go do the next right thing. But I think all of this is get out of his head and have some real conversation over a meal. And let them both know I'm going to be the best grandma you ever had. I'm going to give my opinion because I'm an opinionated Chicago woman. And I need y'all to teach me about a few things because I don't understand why y'all are doing what you're doing. That is a recipe for a great long-term relationship.